Yo, what up, it's Don.
Same here.
We are the Soul Brothers. How you guys doing? Shout out to the fan. Do we remember his name? There's a fan that said we should do top list geared towards certain types of players.
Oh yeah.
And which is a good idea.
Sorry, very sorry about that. We forgot your name.
And oh, you're a big one.
Usually I screenshot it and then I write it down if we get a video idea from a fan, but this time I forgot. So my sincerest apologies for that. But yeah, so this is for a certain type of player, because I feel like shoes nowadays is like it does everything so well that it basically, and also like the positions in basketball are kind of meshing together, that everyone's doing everything now. So there's really no good shoes for like
certain positions.
Yeah, exactly. I mean there are, but
it's it's like the combination of the positions changing, and meshing, and then also shoes being good for. There's so many good shoes for so many different types of actions, you know. But
like Anthony Davis, I think the other day he was playing the Exodus, Kobe Exodus.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like that's kind of weird, but I mean, it's a supportive upper, cushion's great, traction's good. Like, what else do you really need if you're a big dude, right?
Yeah.
But anyway.
So this is for quick players.
Yeah, quick and agile.
You know, if you're shifty.
Exactly.
You know, usually you would say point guards, but you know, there's a lot of bigger dudes that are also pretty damn shifty. I mean, Harden's pretty shifty.
Yes.
You know, and he's a pretty big dude. So if these are shoes for you, you're gonna want traction. You're gonna want a supportive upper. You're gonna want it to be somewhat light and minimal.
Yes.
You don't need extra bulk and crazy support as far as like just adding weight.
Exactly, and that's one thing I wanted to touch on is like. Shoe can be heavy weight-wise and a little bit bulky feeling, but if it's a very responsive shoe, as in like the traction is great, cushion is not too unstable, and it's a responsive cushion, and fit / I guess the materials are very supportive and lateral containment's good, then it's a really responsive shoe. And even though it's heavy and it's kind of like bulky feeling, then I still don't mind it. That's just my opinion. But one shoe that kind of breaks the mold and I really can't play it because it's so heavy and bulky, even though it's a responsive shoe, is a 0.1. So I guess it's not always the case, but usually it is. So anyways, we'll try to explain all that with each shoe. But let's start off with the Kyrie Lo. Great traction. It has an outsole curvature. If you like to play on your toes, you know that feels great as well while you're doing a cross or a lateral movement. Cushion responsive, materials are very supportive, and lateral containment is good, and it's very cheap, $110. So Kyrie Lo for the win there. Moving on to the next shoe is the Jordan Jumpman Hustle.
Yeah, very dope. Surprising shoe. Wasn't expecting much. Looked dope aesthetically when we saw the leaks. Got it in hand, tested it. Crazy traction, crazy bite. The support is there, especially for lateral movements. You got no issues. It's not insanely light, but it's also not heavy. And overall, just a solid performer, especially for a shifty, quick dude, or gal.
Yes. Our next shoe is the Kobe 360.
Yep.
You guys already know, one of the lightest shoes.
Beyond minimal.
Ever. Yeah, exactly. Traction could be a little bit better on dust, but on a clean court, it's insane.
Yeah.
Cushion responsive. It's actually pretty damn bouncy, but it's a fast bounce, so you're not gonna really experience lag there. And a lateral containment and support is really good in that shoe as well. So
if you're a super heavy dude, maybe the cushion might not be adequate for you just in like bottoming out.
Yes.
In like a hard jump. So keep that in mind.
Yes. All right, next shoe is a shoe that I'm still testing, but it's amazing, and I love the shoe, and it's the Harden Volume 3. It's the Harden Volume 3. So traction is insane, cushion responsive, but the bounce is nice. You know, fit is good, supportive materials and stuff like that. It's not out yet. Yeah, it's not out yet. And also, performance review is not out yet. It's just kind of like my consensus of the shoe. But yeah, I feel like it'll be amazing for quick, agile players. So there's that. Moving on to the next shoe is a Curry 5. Also a really minimal shoe. You know, the materials are super thin. Traction is good. Just try to stay away from the translucent. Get the solid rubber outsole. Cushion is very responsive as well. Impact protection is not the best, but it's okay. So there's that. Moving on to the next shoe is another Under Armour shoe, and that's Donny Boy's favorite shoe ever, and it's the
Ever made.
It's the Hover Havoc Low.
Yeah, great shoe. There's also a mid if you want something a little more around your ankle.
It's like high, right?
Yeah, it's like a high.
It's a crazy high.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like I think it's like the same height as the Drive 4. Correct me if I'm
Right.
if I remember correctly.
Well, it's thin though, so
Yeah.
maybe it won't be add too much weight. But I would just get the low.
Yeah.
The low is phenomenal. Crazy traction. Really no problems with dust. Crazy support. Feel super light, minimal on your feet, and that's what you need.
Yes. All right. Next shoe, the Kobe AD Exodus. The AD Exodus. I mean, materials are super supportive. Cushion is responsive. I mean, in the heel, it's a little bit laggy, and the traction could be a little bit better on dust, or it could be a lot better on dust. But if you're playing on a clean court, it should be really, really good. And dude, I was at the Laker game. There was, I think, like 50% of the players were playing in the Kobe Exodus.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's a good looking shoe.
Yeah.
I like the way it looks.
Yeah. But it was all like the yellow colorway too.
The sale color.
First one, yeah. That color I don't really like too much.
Yeah.
There's that. But anyways, I would say it's kind of like on the lower end of this list, the Kobe Exodus, but it's still good for quick players. Moving on to the next shoe is the LeBron Soldier 12.
Crazy bite in that shoe, crazy traction just to kick it off, and then it's one of the higher shoes on the list as far as your ankle. Comes up a little bit, no laces. It's got the strap system, which is great, locks you down, super snug fit, so you definitely feel light on your feet in that.
Yes. All right, next shoe is the Kyrie 4. You guys already know, it's for Kyrie.
Yeah.
So yeah, it does feel a little bit bulky. I mean, it's a little puffy in the materials,
Yeah.
especially in the ankle area. But other than that, yeah, traction's great, lateral containment's good, materials are supportive, and all the good stuff. You know, and same thing goes with the Kyrie Fly Trap.
$80 though.
Yes.
Big price drop. Lighter, feels lighter. I mean, it is lighter by weight, and traction is still crazy. Cushion is a little rougher, but you know, that's not the main thing you're really concerned about if you're just trying to be quick.
Yes.
So, but yeah, that's a solid shoe.
And another shoe that I might kind of put on this list is a LeBron 16. I mean, traction's good, materials are supportive, fit is great, and also the materials are pretty thin. It does feel a little bit bulky, and also the cushion is a little bit laggy. Well, not super laggy though, but there's a good amount of compression. So if you're like a super quick player, you want a crazy minimal and responsive shoe, then it's probably not the best option. And I really didn't have any problems with it, so that's why I'm kind of putting it on this list. But it's not gonna be. It's on the lower end of this list. So
yeah.
Anyways, there's that. Also, would you include the Jordan? I wouldn't include the Jordan 33 just because of that traction for me.
I would.
But he would.
You know, it's two things. It's really heavy.
Yes.
The heaviest shoe on the list. The other thing is traction is a little weird as far as stopping forward.
Like Donny Boy didn't really experience it. I mean, you kind of did.
I did a little bit,
but I experienced it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird on that, but. You know.
Also, it's really expensive, but that lockdown system, the lacing system, is really cool. You feel really supported and locked down, and for how heavy it is, it doesn't feel that heavy on your foot. But there's that.
So that's the list. Top shoes for quick, agile players. If we forgot any shoes, tell us down in the comment section below. And if you agree or disagree, tell us why and with what shoe down in the comment section as well. And again, if you guys want to cop any of these, we'll leave a link below. But that's the list. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Later.
Peace.